Welcome to our channel of IGNOU Audiobooks, Indira Gandhi National Open University. School of Agriculture, SOA. Awareness Program on Value-Added Products from Fruits and Vegetables, APVPFV. NPV 001. Module 4 Processing and Value Addition. 4B. Jams, Jellies, Marmalades and Preserves. 1.0 Introduction. In your breakfast you usually spread sweet food preparations over your bread for making sandwiches. Do you know about these food products and how they are prepared in a factory? You will know about these in this submodule. Jams, jellies, preserves and marmalades are high sugar and high acid products made from fruits. These products differ from each other in the degree of gel attained, manner of preparation of fruit and ingredients. Surplus fruits during season can easily be converted into a product and used whenever required. 2.0 Objectives. After reading this submodule you will be able to know the ingredients required for making jams, jellies, preserves and marmalades and their role, and learn steps to prepare them. 3.0 What are jams, jellies, preserves and marmalades? To begin with, let us first of all see what these products are. Jams are made from crushed or ground whole fruit and usually have a thick consistency due to high pectin content. Jelly is a mixture of fruit juice, pectin extract, and sugar that is clear and firm enough to hold its shape. Marmalades are soft, transparent fruit jellies that contain citrus peels. Preserves are made up of small whole fruits or pieces of fruits in clear, thick, slightly gelled syrup. 3.1 Ingredients required in jams, jellies and marmalades. Common ingredients used in making of these products are 1. Fruit, 2. Acid, 3. Pectin, 4. Sugar, 5. Water. Fig. 1. Jam and jellies. Fruits. Fruit gives each product its unique flavor and color. It also gives out water to dissolve the sugar. They also provide pectin and acid. Good quality, flavorful fruits make the best products. Fruits like mango, pineapple, guava, grapes, strawberry and papaya make good jams. Pectin. Pectin is a natural substance in fruits that forms a gel. All fruits contain some pectin. Apples, guava, papaya, some plums and some berries are good source of pectin. In certain cases synthetic pectin may be added to set good gel. Acid. The common acid is citric acid. It should be present in proper amount to form gel. If there is too little acid, the gel will never set. If there is too much acid, the gel will lose liquid. Weep. Generally 0.8 to 1.0% of citric acid is used. Sugar. Sugar acts as a preservative, contributes flavor and aids in gelling. Cane sugar is the usual source of sugar for jelly or jam. Generally 25 kilograms of sugar is added to every 20 kilograms of pulp to make a good jam. 3.2 General procedures for making jams, jelly, marmalades and preserves. Wash all fruits thoroughly with clean water before cooking. For good flavor, use fully ripe fruit. Remove stems and pits from fruit, cut into pieces and crush. For berries, remove stems and blossoms and crush. Mix ingredients and stir fruit mixture over low heat until sugar dissolves. Then, boil rapidly for a clear finished product. As the fruit mixture begins to thicken, stir frequently to prevent sticking and scorching. Before filling jars, skim off foam that forms from the boiling process. The addition of 1/4 teaspoon butter or margarine during cooking helps to cut down on the foam formed. Check jars and lids. Discard any cracked or chipped jars and any laid with blemished sealing surfaces. Sterilize the jars before filling. To fill the jars, pour hot fruit mixture into hot sterilized jars, leaving 1/4 inch head space. Seal the bottles tightly. Process jams and preserves in a boiling water bath for at least 5 minutes. Store in a dark, dry, cool place to prevent fermentation from yeast. 3.2.1 Steps in jam making. Here, you will see how to make a jam. Steps are simple but you should keep the above general instructions in mind. A jam should have the following ingredients. Sugar, 60 to 65%. Acid, 0.8%. Water, 33 to 38%. Let us now see steps in making of a strawberry jam. See Table 1 for ingredients. Step 1 Select fresh and healthy fruits and wash. Select fresh healthy fruits and wash under running tap water. Mush them up a bit, not completely crushed. Mushing releases the natural pectin so it can thicken during cooking. Step 2. Get the jars and lids sterilize. Sterilize the jars and lids separately and keep them aside. Step 3. Measure the sugar. Depending upon the type of jam you're making, mango, pineapple, strawberry, etc., you will need to use a different amount of sugar, acid, and pectin. The precise measurements are found in each recipe. See Table 1. Table 1. Ingredients required for making some common jams and jellies. Look at the screen. Step 4. Mix the fruit or berries with the sugar and pectin and acid. Stir the pectin into the berries and put the mix in a big pot on the stove over medium to high heat. Stir often enough to prevent burning. The fruit-sugar mixture is then boiled rapidly. As the mixture thickens, stir frequently to prevent sticking and scorching. Check the TSS with refractometer. Concentrate till total soluble solids, TSS, reaches 68.5%. Step 5. Testing for gel thickness. Gel thickness can be seen by two ways. Take a half spoonful of the mix and let it cool to room temperature on the spoon. If it thickens up to the consistency, the jam is ready. If not, bring it to a boil. Again for 1 minute. Check the temperature by a thermometer. Generally, jam containing 68.5% of total soluble solids boils at 106 degrees Celsius. You can also use a refractometer for checking the TSS. Step 6. Fill the jars and put the lid. Fill the jam hot, leaving 1/4 inch of the top in bottle. Wipe any spilled jam off the top. Put the lid and tighten the ring around them. Then put them into the boiling water canner. Step 7. Process the jars in the boiling water bath. Keep the jars covered with at least 1 inch of water. Keep the water boiling. Boil them for at 15 minutes. Step 8. Done. Lift the jars out of the water with tongs and let them cool. Once cooled, they are ready to store. You can easily store them for 18 months. 3.2.2 Steps in jelly making. Guava is best fruit to make a good jelly. A jelly, as you know, is a mixture of fruit juice and sugar that is clear and firm enough to hold its shape. It is a product that is made from fruit extract instead of the whole fruit mass, as in the case of jam. Unripe guava is rich in pectin. So for making a good jelly, always select half of unripe and half of ripe guavas. In fruits which are poor in pectin, artificial pectin may be added. Step 1. Preparation of fruit extract. Prepare the fruits for extracting fruit extract. Cut into pieces, slices or crush them. See Table 1. Put fruit and water in a large saucepan and bring to a boil. Then leave for 5 to 20 minutes till the fruit is soft. Stir to prevent scorching. About 500 grams of fruit should yield at least 1 cup of clear juice. When fruit is tender, strain through a double layer of cheesecloth. See Fig 13. Allow juice to drip through, using a stand to hold the bag. Don't press or squeeze the bag or cloth. This makes extract cloudy. Table 2. Water to fruit proportions to obtain juice. Look at the screen. Step 2. Test for pectin richness. After the extract is ready, test the extract for richness in pectin. Alcohol test is most commonly used. Alcohol test. Add 1 tablespoon cooked, cooled fruit juice to 1 tablespoon denatured alcohol, 70%. Stir slightly to mix. Juices rich in pectin will form a solid jelly-like mass. Fig 14c. Juices low in pectin will form small particles of jelly-like material. See Fig 14a. Step 3. Cooking and concentration. Mix sugar and acid in the pectin extract and cook till the mixture thickens. Step 4. Test for gel thickness or endpoint. Two common tests are used to test the endpoint of jelly, the freezer test and sheet or spoon test. Freezer test. Remove all the jelly from the heat and pour a small amount of boiling jelly on a cold plate. Put the plate in the freezer in a refrigerator for a few minutes. If the jelly sets, it is thick enough. Sheet or spoon test. Dip a cool metal spoon into the boiling jelly mixture. Raise the spoon about 12 inches above the pan, out of steam. Turn the spoon so the liquid runs off the side. The jelly is done when the syrup forms 2 drops that flow together and sheet or hang off the edge of the spoon. Fig 16. Step 5. Jelly is done. When jelly is done, Remove it from the heat and quickly skim off. Foam. Use a wide mouth funnel to pour the jelly into sterilized jars. Leave 1/4 inch headspace and put the lids. Allow it to cool and set. The jelly is ready now. 3.2.3 Steps in making of orange marmalade. Marmalade is a product made from citrus fruits. Steps in making of marmalades are often same. Sometimes citrus peels may be used in marmalade. Step 1. Select fresh and healthy fruits. Pick fresh oranges, sweet orange and lemons and wash under running water. Step 2. Get the jars and lids washed and sterilized. Step 3. Peel the fruits. Step 4. Remove the remaining rind. Step 5. Slice the oranges and lemons in half. Cut the fruit in half, across the segments, as shown. The tough, white part in the center must be cut out and discarded. It's too tough and tasteless to leave in. Step 6. Chop the oranges and lemons. Next, slice the two halves into thin slices. Step 7. Measure out sugar, pectin and acid. See Table 1. Mix the dry pectin with about 1/4 cup of sugar and keep this separate from the rest of the sugar. Step 8. Mix the chopped oranges with the pectin and 1/4 sugar. Step 9. Cook the fruit, with peels or not. Peels add the characteristic bitterness to marmalade, but some people do not like marmalade because it is bitter. So here are both ways to make it. Step 10. With the peels. If you want the characteristic bitter taste of marmalade, put the peels, 2.5 cups of water, or orange juice for a richer flavor, and 1/8 teaspoon of baking soda in a saucepan. Bring the mix to a boil. Cover it, turn down the heat and let it simmer for 20 minutes. Step 10. B. Without the peels. If you want a less bitter taste, skip the preceding, Step 10A. And instead place the chopped fruit and 2.5 cups of water or juice in a saucepan and simmer for 10 minutes. Step 11. Add the sugar and return to a boil. Add the sugar and bring the mixture back to a full boil. Step 12. Bring the mixture to a full boil. Stir the mix and bring it to a full boil. Hold for 1 minute. Step 13. Fill the jars and put the lid. Fill them to within 1/4 inch of the top. Wipe any spilled marmalade off the top. Seat the lid and tighten the ring around them. Step 14. Process the jars in the boiling water bath. Keep the jars covered with at least 1 inch of water. Keep the water boiling. Boil them for 15 minutes. Step 15. Done. Lift the jars out of the water and let them cool. 3.2.4 Steps in preserve making. A preserve is a product made from properly matured whole fruit or its large pieces by cooking till it becomes tender and transparent. It is commonly known as murabba. Amla preserve. Ingredients: fresh big, firm amlas, 1 kg. Sugar, 1 to 1/4 kg. Citric acid, 4 grams. Alum, for each usage, half a teaspoon. Method: wash and prick amlas all over with a fork. Dissolve alum in 2 liters water. Soak amlas in this water for 24 hours. Wash again with alum water. Put amlas in boiling water and boil for 2 minutes. Cool in water, remove and keep aside. Prepare sugar syrup with 3/4 liter water. Syrup should be just thick enough when touched between finger and thumb. Put amlas in syrup for 24 hours. Remove amlas from syrup. Boil the syrup to original consistency. Add citric acid and strain. Put amlas back in syrup. Keep aside for 24 hours. Repeat this process. Remove amla, boil syrup, and add amla for 4 days. By now amla will stop oozing water and making syrup thinner. Preserve murabba in a clean, tight jar. Making time: process take a little time for each of 5 days. Makes 2 kg amla with syrup. Shelf life 3 months. 4.0 Let us some UP. Jam and jellies, marmalades and preserves are high sugar and high acid products. Pectin is a common ingredient that is required for the setting of jellies. If processed properly and hermetically packed in glass bottles, they can be easily stored at room temperature. Thank you for watching. We will see you in the next video with the next chapter.